Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together for the Eneka women group? Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together as a dance out. Thank you. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, next in line to entertain us is the Wembe Cultural Group. Please let's put our hands together for them. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together for Wembe Cultural Group? Thank you very much, Wembe Cultural Group. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together for Wembe Cultural Group? Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point invite for the project description the Honorable Commissioner for Works, River State, Judge Kelly D. Alabo.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Your Excellency, our special guests of honor, Malam Nasiru Ahmed El-Rufai, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State, the Governor-elect, Rivers State, and his Deputy, Your Excellencies, may I, by your leave, leverage protocols that has already been properly established by the compere. Your Excellency, we were here precisely 3 months ago for the flag off of this project. This project was awarded on the 27th of October 2022 to Monsios MCC Limited with a completion time, a completion duration of 6 months. 2 months after the award, we came here for the flag off of the project. Construction work on this project commenced on the 8th of November 2022. This means that this is almost exactly 4 months after the commencement of this project. This also means that the contractor met up with the specified contract duration, the completion time of 6 months, because he completed it in 4 months. So I therefore seize this opportunity to commend the contractor. Your Excellency, just like the first speaker said, the Eneka-Igbo Etche link road connects 2 local government areas. From the Eneka roundabout to the Igbo Etche junction is 5.1 kilometers. We have 2 side drains on the road. Your Excellency, it's important to mention the state of the road before construction works commenced. Like you can see on page 10 of the booklet, and in the pictorials we have here, this road was completely impassable. It was so bad that people that had houses and schools and businesses could not have access to their property. The communities and people that dwell here have been in desperate need for this road. And they came to you, and you swung into speedy action, and today we are here for the commissioning. Your Excellency, before this road was constructed, complete clearing was done, complete soil replacement was done, because the CBRO values of the soil were found to be low, and so soil substitution was done from between 350 millimeters to 500 millimeters, depending on the geotechnical characteristics of the soil in those areas. And then replacement was done with sand. Proper compaction was also done. And then 5% soil cement stabilization was done to a thickness of 150 millimeters and properly compacted. Thereafter, 150 millimeters of stone base was laid and properly compacted. Excellency, the road begins from this point. We have chainage 0+00 here. And exactly it begins like a dual carriageway so that exiting the roundabout is made easier. And at chainage 0+250, it tapers in to a single carriageway of 11-meter width, binder width. And then the main carriageway width is 8 meters. And so we have 8 meters with binder cores and wearing cores. And then we have shoulders that's sitting on binder cores. And so we have a total width of 11 meters or a carriage width of 8 meters. This was done across the whole stretch of the road. And like I mentioned before, on both sides of the road, from the beginning of the road to the end of the road, we have drainages, 750 millimeters by 750 millimeters internal dimension with a wall and base thickness of 150 millimeters. Your Excellency, thank you for making this road possible. God bless you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, give a remark on behalf of the contractor, MCC Nigeria Limited. May I invite the chairman, distinguished Senator John Azuta Mbata.
Your Excellency, Governor Ezenwo Nyeso Wike, Governor of Rivers State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State. Your Excellency, the very special guest of honor on this occasion, Governor Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, Your Excellencies, Governor and Deputy Governor elect respectively, may I humbly abridge protocol at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, my responsibility is to thank the Governor and government of Rivers State for patronizing our business and giving us this job. Like other jobs that we have been given, we've finished the job. We've done it according to specification. We have done it on time, and we have done it according to budget. Excellency, this project has opened up immense opportunities on this axis of Port Harcourt, and I would like to invite the government to come and take a look at the expanse of land that is available for a lot of government housing projects. I'm happy that Your Excellency El-Rufai is here. He was responsible for the rapid expansion of the Abuja metropolis to what it is today through concessioning of land for development of massive housing estates. I would like government to take a look at this axis of Port Harcourt. It provides immense opportunities for such things. Excellency, let me thank you again and tell you that it's our great pleasure to work for you. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point respectfully invite to give a speech a man with unprecedented developmental strides, the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency, yes sir, Wike.
Your Excellency, my dear brother and friend, the former Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, the Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Fellow Institute of Quantity Surveyors, the Right Honorable Speaker of the State House of Assembly, the governor and deputy governor-elect, the zonal chairman of our party and the party chairman in the state, former Minister of State, FCT, with the governor of Kano State, Ambassador Desmond Akawo, our dear leaders that are here, particularly former Minister and Attorney General of the Federation, Alam Bello Adoke, distinguished senators, the management and staff of MCC, Council Chairman of Obiabo and Etche local government, Chairman of our Elders Council and members of Council, traditional rulers here present, particularly the Ezoha Apara and the Council of Chiefs, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Ikwesipa Anmekao, Aprasipa Anmekao, Eneka-Igbo Anmekao, Ndemi Your Excellency, let me, on behalf of the government and people of the state, most sincerely thank you and appreciate you and members of your delegation for honoring our invitation to be with us today and inaugurate this very important road that links two important local governments, Obiabo local government and Etche local government. Of course, the importance of this road cannot be overemphasized. Like what other speakers have said, Etche local government is an agrarian local government. And then you have an important market here, what we call as oil mill market. I'm sure there's nobody in Nigeria that does not know oil mill market of every Wednesday. And so it becomes easier for people in Etche to transport their goods to the market. And then from here can take you straight to Imo State. When you get to Imo Etche, there you take to Chokocho and then up, you're heading to Imo State. We thank God Almighty that God has been able to give us that enablement to fulfill promises we made. This is another part of promise made and promise fulfilled. Just as let me use this opportunity to thank you immensely and members of your team, particularly you governors from the North under the All Progressive Congress. When it mattered most in this country, when Nigerians were talking about unity, how this country will be united and progressive, people like you came out boldly and spoke out that for the unity of this country, it will be important that the presidency, having stayed in the North for 8 years, should move to the South. You stood firm. You are not personal about it, but what you are talking about is the interest of Nigeria, the unity of Nigeria. I can assure you that history will be on your side tomorrow when it will be discussed, those who talked about unity of Nigeria. You would have as well, coming from a zone that highly populated, you would as well say, look, this is my second term, I'm leaving, I'm therefore going to throw in for a contest for the presidential election. He said, no, let it move to the South. So I want to use this opportunity to thank you on behalf of the government and people of Rivers State. We too here were supported by the president of the South. I don't want to say who voted for it. There is no issues. I don't know who took first. I don't know who took second. But it's important that the people of the state supported for the Southern president. So I want to commend you and thank you. I have been to Kaduna State, even though I have not come personally to commission project, but I've been to Kaduna State. I've seen the work you have done. I've seen the flyovers there. I know the last time Mr. President came, I saw the flyover roads that you commissioned. You are one of those governors who will always speak out their mind, whether for the party or for the country. So we want to commend you, and that's what Nigeria requires. Those who will be firm, those who will speak out the truth and nothing but the truth. We commend you and thank you so much. We have done our own part. In the next few days or months, we will be leaving, but that does not mean that we will not continue to relate. It is not about party, it's about governance, it's about Nigeria. There's nothing wrong in you coming to see what I've done, and me going to see what you have done, so we'll be able to compare notes. You know, in this part of our own country, politics always played party. Party is just a vehicle that conveys you to wherever you want to go. And I commend you and I thank you. On this note, let me invite you to talk to the people of the state and then commission this Eneka-Igbo Etche road. Thank you and God bless you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, Governor Nyesom Ezenwo Wike, Your Excellency, the Governor-elect and the Deputy Governor-elect, Right Honorable Speaker, Zonal Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, my brother, former Deputy Speaker of House of Representatives, Prince Chibudom Onwoche, my other brother, Senator John Azuta Mbata, the Chairman of MCC, my professional elder, Chief Ferdinand Alabraba, fellow Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors, distinguished senators, honorable members of the House of Representatives, our elders, our chiefs, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to abridge the protocol. Your Excellency, on behalf of the government and people of Kaduna State, I want to thank you for inviting me to Rivers State to commission this very important road linking two local governments of the state. I want to commend you for the quality governance you've provided to this state, the infrastructural transformation of the state, and your heavy investment in health, education, and job creation. Rivers is a very blessed state in many ways, and it is clear that under your leadership, the resources of this state are being used for the benefit of the people of the state. I want to congratulate you on your achievements. It is my pleasure to be here, Your Excellency. As you rightly pointed out, we may be from different parties, but we share a few things in common. We are Nigerians and we believe in Nigeria. We are governors and we belong to the Nigerian Governors Forum. And in our forum, we try to learn from one another. We have a peer review mechanism in which we draw lessons. And for me, it is important to visit Rivers State to see what lessons we can learn from your efforts at infrastructural transformation and human capital development. So it's my pleasure to be here. I'm happy that I came after the elections so that no political connotations will be attributed to this visit. The elections are over, and as elected leaders, it's our duty to now serve the people. I want, on behalf of our presidential candidate and our party, to thank you and the good people of Rivers State for making the right choice in voting for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is the first time since the Fourth Republic started in 1999 that PDP was unable to get 25% in Rivers State. It shows that the people of Rivers can differentiate, and they know when to vote for quality, and they voted quality over political sentiments. We want to thank you for providing that leadership, Governor Wike. This country belongs to all of us, and we have a duty to do all that it takes to make Nigeria an egalitarian, progressive, and prosperous society. You have done a lot in Rivers State to give every Nigerian living here a sense of belonging. We are grateful to you for that, and I want to assure you, on behalf of the Northern APC governors that stood up and insisted that after 8 years of President Buhari, power must shift to the south, was an act not only of belief in one Nigeria, but also in our enlightened self-interest. This country has the potential to lead the African continent and indeed the black race, but only when Nigerian leaders come together and do what is best for the majority of our people. This is what the Northern APC governors stood for. This is what we believe Governor Wike stands for. And this is part of the reason that I am here to extend our hand of fellowship to Her Excellency Governor Nyesom Wike and the people of Rivers State for us to continue to work together as brothers and sisters to make Nigeria a better place for everyone, no matter what religion, ethnicity, tribe, color, or creed. We are very happy to be invited here. We are very happy to be part of this. And I hope, Your Excellency, your successor will continue to build not only on your achievements on the ground, but in maintaining that handshake across the River Niger with our own successors in Kaduna, Kano, and other states of northern Nigeria. I'm very happy to be here, sir, for another reason entirely. It's been a long time since I saw my brother, my Minister of State, Ambassador Dennis Akao. Since he left the FCT and became ambassador to South Korea, we've been in touch, but we've not met for a long time. Coming here and seeing him getting younger by the day persuades me that perhaps I should retire to Port Harcourt. It is also a good opportunity to reconnect with Senator John Azuta Mbata. He was one of my strongest supporters when I was Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. He stood for me when I had problems with the Senate, and I will never forget him. He is a good man, and I'm happy that he is now in the private sector making tons of money, except that he didn't send me a donation in the last election. But it's not too late. I can still connect something for my retirement. It's also good to see Prince Chibudom Nwuche, who is a very old friend, who was very supportive to me again when he was Deputy Speaker and I was head of the Bureau of Public Enterprises. So coming to Port Harcourt, Your Excellency, is like a homecoming. I'm so happy to be here and to see legendary figures like Sergeant Awuse is a source of joy to many of us, sir. So I'm very, very grateful to you for inviting me, and I want to thank the government and people of Rivers State for the warm welcome and hospitality. And on this note, it is my pleasure to invite you, Your Excellency, and other dignitaries to join me in commissioning this very, very important road that was supervised by a quantity surveyor, your Commissioner of Works, who is a professional colleague. Now I know the secret of your success. It's because you have a quantity surveyor as your Works Commissioner. Congratulations, Your Excellency. To the glory of God and for the benefit of the good people of Rivers State, particularly the citizens that occupy these two important local governments, it is my pleasure and privilege to cut this, to commission the Eneka-Igbo Etche Link Road. Construction of Eneka-Igbo Etche Link Road, executed by the administration of His Excellency Governor Nyesam Ezenwo Wike, CON, GSSRIS, Life Venture, Governor of Rivers State, and commissioned by me, Nasir Ahmad El-Rufai, Governor of Kaduna State, on this 6th day of April 2023. To God be the glory. Thank you.